Good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you're watching this transmission. Tis I, Mike Martins. Okay, guys, this one's kind of very important actually. And remember how I've been talking about for the longest time, same thing, like a broken record. And I've had guests on the show, and we've been talking about how are these major cities going to start flipping their services, their deficits? How are they going to start filling these voids, right? When all the people start leaving the city, who's going to be there to actually pay the taxes, tax their wages? A huge majority of revenue for the government comes from taxing our wages. Now, when there's no one in the city that works in that city, or is not working or contributing to that city and paying property tax, it's an endless stream of income for the government in different layers, right? But when there's nobody there to flip the bill, and then you got complaints from energy companies, electricity companies, cable companies, phone companies, like everybody, because there's no connection in a lot of these. There's a lot of vacant homes, empty homes, and I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about the local residents that have to hold. Like, okay, what? This is the city of Richmond. This letter says we may have to leave Richmond because of the taxes. Okay, now here's the deal. There's pensions there for workers in the city of Richmond. There's pensioners. There's not enough, doctors, surgeons, bus drivers, mailmen, blah, blah, blah. There's just not enough, right? So they're just going to have to keep raising property tax. So you guys want to keep your ear open for this one. Sorry for my yawning, guys. I was just on my way to bed, but I saw this. I said, I got to read this. Property value assessments for 2017 skyrocketed 35.2% in Richmond, with detached homes in the city center, Brighouse rising more than 71% than the other neighborhood in BC. This map charts assessment increases by percentage for each neighborhood. Red circles indicate detached home assessments, while blue circles denote condo assessments. So there it is. In Gilmore, property taxes for homes went up 43%, and then 15% for condos, 1940, 1645, 71, 12%. Holy smokes. Dear editor, since retiring in 2010, we have deferred our property taxes so we can stay in our Richmond family home. We have just received our 2019 property tax deferment notice, and the annual interest percentage has doubled since last year and is now 1.45%. So people in the United States are like so what? Well, because somebody watching this, their house is probably valued at $160,000 in Texas with 10 acres of land, and like $160,000 on 1.4%. It's not a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But when your house is $800,000, $1 million, $2 million, average home, guys, we're not talking mansions here, just an average family, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This makes the annual tax owing backlog and the compounded interest amounts escalate rapidly, and the provincial government will soon own a big chunk of our home. So I forgot to mention this. I'm very sorry, guys. Deferred property taxes mean that you just use your equity in your house to pay the government from your equity, and you just pay back the equity slowly, right? So the government will own soon a big chunk of the homes. This is a good way, for the government to start basically taking over in full-blown force, right? Also, our municipal property assessment has gone up by 10% this year, and that puts us beyond any provincial grants, reduces the seniors grant for the modest 44-year-old home. These payable increases just seem like another government tax grab. The bank only gives us 0.8% of fully taxable interest on our savings account. Yeah, remember, banks don't give out money anymore. They artificially lowered interest rates purposely to bail out the banks. Remember before, when the banks used to give you 4.55%, 5.5% on your money? That was a good time. That was like not even 9 years ago. Save your money. Who remembers ING Direct offering on their Orange account 4.5 or 5%? Our monthly OAS pension increased a whole 60 cents per person on January 1st, 2019. Hallelujah, 60 cents. I thought it said 60%. I was like, whoa, that's good. No, 60 cents per person. Do you understand? 60 cents. You can't even get a beer in Mexico for that much money. These financial adjustments, together with all other discrete tax and fee increases, make one wonder if the government tax appetite department is hell-bent on squeezing seniors to a tipping point. For us, a move from Richmond is under consideration. So yeah, I just wanted to throw this out there, and okay. Oh, yeah, Richmond's very interesting because it's very it's mainly Chinese there, and I've gone there a few times. But look at this. Driver uses bike lane to pass other vehicles in Richmond. Yeah, the driving there is just absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Let's see if this dash cam catches it here. I don't want to go off topic too much. I don't see a bike lane. Oh, there you come on the right side. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I know. It's just the driving is just, that's why the car insurance in downtown Vancouver is just absolutely horrible. Okay, longtime Richmond hockey store closing due to high operating costs. Again, the cost of operation is just phenomenal. A family-owned hockey store that's been serving Richmond residents for decades is closing up shop at the end of May. Between the increasing cost of their lease and major property tax hikes, the four brothers and one sister who run Ice Level Sports say they're taking more shots than they can handle. Yeah. Everything in general has gone up, so our margins have totally shrank. Co-owner Steve Jung told CTV News, with gas going up, wages going up, taxes going up, leases going up, where's the bonus for small business owners? There is none. So after the 28 years in business, the family is preparing to shut their doors permanently. Jung, who has seen NHL players like Ken Prisley, Ray Swada, and Canucks defense Tori Stetcher walk through the doors at Ironwood Plaza, says their situation is frustrating and disappointing. We love our customers, and we're going to miss them, but we got to look out for ourselves, he said. His advice for people wanting to open a small business: don't do it, Jung said with a laugh. Experts say rising taxes are a problem for businesses across Metro Vancouver. Paul Sullivan, a tax agent and senior partner, said cities aren't doing enough to protect owners from increasing tax burden. Municipalities pass tax exemption policies or bylaws that provide a window of time to allow tenants to relocate and not lose their livelihood or over property taxes, Sullivan suggested in February. The locker room door to Ice Level Sports is set to close on Saturday, May 25th. That is heartbreaking. That this guy worked his whole life there building this business, and it looks so organized. Sharpen skates, sell skates, equipment, pucks, blah, 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 tape, all kinds of stuff, you know? And it breaks my heart to see this. Like, it's the Canadian proper that's getting screwed. You know, this guy is paid his way. This man's worked hard. This guy's helped, you know, like my parents, me, my wife, we all worked hard and contributed to building the infrastructure that exists today. I know it's happening in Sydney. I know it's happening in Melbourne. I know it's happening, we know this already if you follow my channel. Property tax hikes. It hurts, guys. It really hurts when you see people like this, hardworking families that really work hard to achieve the Canadian dream. And it's like, and his advice is sound. Don't. I own a small business, but my rent right now is dirt cheap. But and then when you're a small business owner, the banks treat you like dirt. Because, oh, you own your own business, so we don't trust you. It's like, okay. So luckily, that's why I carry no debt. That's why I have no debt. No auto loans, no lines of credit, no mortgage, nothing. It's because I had to actually buy all my stuff because I owned a small business. So we don't even get a tax shelter or anything, nothing to help us out. Oh, how could we do this without lowering taxes across the board? No. Small businesses that are registered small businesses with a tax ID number or a PST and all that stuff, should be sheltered from paying the PST back. They could collect it and keep it in their provincial sales tax and keep it for themselves to help maintain their business. But ooh, you know what I'm saying? If you guys knew when I owned my big business downtown Vancouver, how much in tens of thousands I pay a month in provincial sales tax, you have a heart attack. Oh yeah. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. I don't want to get too off topic here. I want to know what you guys think. Comment below. Thanks for watching. And property taxes, they're just going to keep going up because the cities need to keep these quotas going. Pensioners, you know, doctors, everything, you know. The only thing I could see the government, okay, guys, people have asked me this, and I'm going to tell you guys what I think. The only way in Canada I could see the government pulling themselves out of this tax burden, or this, instead of raising taxes on just properties, is when if they could governmentize or if the governments buy up the gas stations, and then they just jack up the price of gas. That's the only way I could see it working, is if they start like making how gas companies are privatized in Canada. The government could turn around and say, well, we're going to take your, we'll buy your gas station from you, and we're just going to take it over. And there'll be government employees working at the gas stations then. And then the government will charge what he sees fit across the board per province, right? I see maybe the government's taking over the gasoline market. They've already taken over the whole entire car insurance market here in BC. There's one insurance company, ICBC. We can't shop around for better rates, right? So I see them. I honestly, I could be. I'm just giving you my opinion. I honestly see them taking over the gas stations and putting up what price they feel is fair. So let me know what you guys think. Comment below. I would really like to know your comments below. Thanks for watching.